It's Crypto Bro here with the Crypto Bro Show. Welcome back, my friends, to another hot video. Today is Sunday, May the 4th, and in today's short, quick video, we're going to be talking about Donald Trump's crypto czar, David Sachs. He has predicted a Bitcoin and crypto boom as the Bitcoin price approaches 100,000 per Bitcoin. So, guys, before we dive in too deep into this article, I do have to hit you nerds with this nice little legal disclaimer. Alright guys, please remember this channel is for entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. It is a part of educational content and you should always, always, always consult a professional for legal advice. Alright guys, once again, none of this is financial advice. With that being said guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the crypto market cap over here on On-Chain FX. The crypto market cap as a whole is 2.8 trillion. We got Bitcoin going for 95,000, Ethereum going for 1828, XRP Army 218, Binance Coin 588, Solana down to 146, Dogecoin 17 cents, Cardano 68, and Tron 24 cents. So guys, that's it for the top 10. There's no real big winners today. A few coins up 8 to 9%, but I'd say the real big winner, guys, has been Bitcoin, guys. So for the past 3 weeks, we're over here on TradingView.com. This is a weekly chart, so each candle represents one full week, as you guys can see, all right? This is Monday, April 14th. This is Monday the 21st, and this is Monday the 28th. So we've been going up for 3 weeks in a row. As you guys can see, we did have a nice little green symbol over here in the bottom. And that green dot, that's a buy indicator, right? So that's telling you to buy. So right now, guys, the market's looking pretty healthy. There's some good news coming out over here. This article just came out yesterday, guys. All right, so May the 3rd over here, guys. Before we dive into this article, guys, go ahead and take a second to smash that subscribe button. Because if you're not subscribed, you're not going to be getting, these up-to-date news articles and all this cool, fun stuff, right? So, guys, go ahead and subscribe. And basically, guys, the gist of this article right here is Apple, they've been kind of hating on crypto apps and this and that. But recently, guys, a judge ordered it to kind of end its controversial so-called Apple tax on purchases. And this has been predicted to unleash a flood of Bitcoin and crypto adoption, guys. So, guys, pretty good news over here. Just like this guy is saying over here, this guy Phil over here. He's the co-founder of crypto education and rewards app Easy A. He posted this to X, and he can't tell you the number of times that his app has been flagged for compliance simply because we mentioned crypto, all right? This will pave the way for a flood of blockchain adoption. So at the end of the day, guys, I personally thought it was pretty easy to click a link, go to Coinbase and buy, but some people, they prefer everything to be from their phone, right? So if we can make this easy, kind of like ordering a sandwich from DoorDash or Grubhub, then the Bitcoin price could really, really go up, guys. And just like David Sachs has said over here, they've ended the war on crypto. So and they think that we're trying to stop the regulatory capture that benefits these large incumbents. It should be a good year for crypto, guys. As it says right over here, I do think that this sets us up for a Trump boom in the future, Sachs said, pointing to other things that have been done on the economy as well, and predicted a lot of these changes take time to play out. So, at the end of the day here, guys, it does say over here, this other guy, Joe, he's predicting he would not be surprised to see Bitcoin reach 200,000 or 250,000 this year. And then he said, if the price gets going soon and breaks a new all-time high, I think things could get really crazy, guys, and actually go parabolic. All the narratives are set and the macro conditions are great. Guys, so let's go ahead and play this out over here on TradingView. I'm going to get the chart up a bit. So for us to go up to some crazy levels, it would just take like a little bit of gains here and there. And as you guys can see, Bitcoin has gone up over 70% in the past right over here. So we've gone up 70%. So, I'm just kind of drawing out some hypothetical situations. Let's go up another 70% right here. And then another 41% right over here. And then that puts us right over here to 237,000 a coin. And that could happen by about, let's see, when could that happen? I mean, maybe it happens in September of this year. Maybe it happens in November. I mean, it's really hard to say when it's going to happen. These are just hypothetical thought experiments and like some different like situations here. But yeah, at the end of the day, guys, this could really go crazy. So we just need like a little run up over here. Let's see. See a nice little run up. Boom, 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 boom. I think that'd be a little too quick in June. Yeah, June of this year would be a little too quick. Let's see. Let's kind of trade sideways a bit, and then some big event. Boom. So, yeah, maybe that'll happen, guys. Let's see. Let's look at the chart here. Let's see here. Let's zoom out of this weekly and go to the yearly. All right. So as you guys can see, we're on the yearly over here. Yeah, Bitcoin can go up quite a bit on the yearly chart. So we're currently right over here. Let's kind of draw this out right over here, guys. Yeah, Bitcoin can do some crazy stuff, So this is 2028, January of 2028. Let's see here. Let's kind of draw this out a little bit better. It's not letting me draw how I want, guys. It's weird. It's like, let's see here. Yeah, okay, this is January of 2027, so that's a couple years out. So let's see if we just go crazy parabolic, right? Let's see, let's put this back on. Let's do like a monthly chart maybe. Alright. So as you guys can see, each candle here represents 1 month. As you guys can see, we've had some crazy growth in the past, guys. So this isn't inconceivable to say. So over here, this is Wednesday, April 20th, right, of 2020. And Bitcoin shot up 600%, 644%. So as you guys can see, it's done some crazy stuff in the past. So for us to go up to that number where we need to be, we don't need to go up that much. So let's see. We only need to shoot up like 188% or so. So it's definitely plausible, guys. It's definitely plausible. It is realistic. Bitcoin's done some crazy stuff in the past, as you guys can see. It's done 600% right over here. All right, I know some of you guys will say, "Oh, past performance isn't an indication of future performance," and that is true. But then I'm going to point this out to you. The site that we're on, company's market cap, it calculates all these companies in the world, right? Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, all these companies are worth 112 trillion. Crypto as a whole is only worth 2.8 trillion. I think gold is worth like 20 trillion, if I'm not mistaken. So let me double check the value of gold here. All right, so let's get the gold market cap over here from Bing. Yeah, this thing takes forever. I guess I should have used Google, right? All right, so gold is worth, as you guys can see, $18 trillion. So significantly way more than crypto. Crypto's worth 2.8 trillion. So we have all these other markets, guys, that are significantly larger. Gold, 18 trillion. The stock market, 112 trillion. And all these other markets around the world that probably I don't even know of, right? So it's probably, $200-300 trillion worth of money that could all potentially pour into crypto, right? And crypto could do some crazy things, guys. So at the end of the day, guys, if you're not buying Bitcoin now, I don't know what to tell you, I think 5, 10, 15 years from now, you're going to look at this and this is going to be like, the next Microsoft, the next Apple. A lot of you guys grew up and you had the opportunity to kind of come up. As you guys can see, Microsoft's been around for 25 years, right? Look at this. You could have been trading this, what? This is, look. Microsoft had a $78 billion market cap in 1996. You guys see that? Yeah. $73 billion market cap. And it kept growing and growing. And look, it had a crash right here. Boom, that's a buying opportunity. You guys see that? Look at that. That 2000s came in. Everything was going up, right? $600 billion market cap crashed down to $200 billion. Man, look at that. That's a buying opportunity. So at the end of the day, guys, this Bitcoin, in my opinion, this is like the new Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? This is the future, man. This is the future. So that's gonna be it for today's short, quick video. My dog is looking at me like he's gotta go take a shit. So I'm gonna take this little puppy outside, And yeah, guys, you know, if you're not dollar cost averaging into crypto, I gotta show you guys this other article over here, just real quick. All right, guys, I found it over here on like an IG post, but yeah, this guy over here, he's been buying Bitcoin $30 a day, dollar cost averaging, and after 7 years, he made it to a $1 million portfolio. So it may be a little hard to see. I'll try to zoom in on this, but the total that he spent was 86,370. So that 86,000, I mean, that's a good amount of money because you know 86,000 is 86,000, right? But that 86,000 is now worth about $1 million. So guys, at the end of the day, you know, if you're not dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin or your favorite projects that you believe in, maybe you're big on ETH or Solana or Chainlink or Avalanche or you know something or some of these other projects out here, right? Like let's pick on some good legit projects over here. If I were you guys, I would just go for Bitcoin and like Solana and like, you know, Cardano, projects that have real big potential. But you know, let's say you're into Shiba Inu, bro. You better be buying up Shiba Inu. You know what I'm saying? Because the total market cap of all this as a general, this is super duper small right now, guys. So you guys should be excited right now to be in crypto when it's only got a $2.8 trillion market cap, because all these cryptos in the world are worth less than one company. All right, they're worth less than Microsoft. They are worth less than Apple. This is worth about the same as Nvidia. So not to say that Nvidia doesn't provide value, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think Nvidia, one company, should be worth all the same as all these cryptos combined, right? I think crypto as a whole, Bitcoin as a whole, is massively undervalued. And right now, guys, this is the time where you guys are going to get rich, right? This is the time where it's a little bit difficult for you guys to buy because you got to click the link in the YouTube description. You got to go to Coinbase and upload your driver's license and this and that. I think that process is fairly simple, and it only takes me like, if I ever had to open up a new account, which I got like 1 or 2 accounts, I think. But if I ever had to open up a new account on Coinbase, I think it literally takes like 3 to 5 minutes. So, but at the end of the day, guys, Apple, you know, they're lifting some of these restrictions. Could be good news for these Bitcoin app developers. We could be getting more of these mainstream newbies into the market because we need to make this easy, guys. You know, a lot of people are lazy, myself included. A lot of people love DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, and if we can make buying a Bitcoin as easy as buying a DoorDash order, as easy as getting a Grubhub order, then that's going to increase the price of Bitcoin, guys. That's going to increase the adoption. The supply is already super rare, to the point where if every millionaire in America, if every millionaire wanted to buy a Bitcoin, they likely wouldn't be able to buy a Bitcoin, guys. All right, so guys, let's pull up this article over here from BlackRock. All right, if every millionaire owned a Bitcoin, there wouldn't be enough. So BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, has highlighted Bitcoin's fundamental scarcity problem and how it impacts millionaires. In a recent article, the firm's analysts underlined that Bitcoin's limited total supply is capped at 21 million, with only 3 to 4 million in circulation, guys. Do you understand how rare this is? Yeah, there's 21 million, but there's only like 1 or 2, 3 million that you guys could buy. Because think about this. A lot of the Bitcoin that's being mined, it's already, somebody has purchased it. Like they made an agreement with like the Chinese government or the American government or Switzerland. Like they're like, all right, mine us Bitcoin and we'll buy it from you. Because countries are getting into this shit, guys. And if you're not, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like I seriously don't. I seriously predict that a lot of you guys are sleeping on this. Just like you probably slept on Microsoft. You probably slept on Apple, Nvidia, Amazon, Google, all these great companies over here. A lot of you guys had the opportunity, the means, and the resources to invest in these companies, but you didn't because you thought everything was a scam. Don't let that same BS mindset get you down, guys. So as you guys can see, we've had some 600% gains in the past. Bitcoin can go up 189%, and it's at 220,000. And who knows when that will happen? Who knows if it's in 3 months, in 6 months, in 9 months? I'd really be surprised if it wasn't in like 12 to 18 months, but it's hard to predict everything with absolute certainty. But yeah, guys, gotta take my dog outside here in a second. That's it for this video, guys. Let's try to get to 15 likes on this. You know what I'm saying, guys? Let's try to get, you know, a few comments that ain't those scam comments where you know, the scam guys post their wallet. Hey, I got my wallet here with all these seed phrases. What should I do? Hey, I hope you guys don't fall for that shit. use somebody else's seed phrase and send money to it, because then they're going to see that it's got money and then it's like automatically sent out. So guys, be careful out there. Stay safe from all the scams. At the end of the day, I think the best thing that, that anybody could do for themselves is just to get more Bitcoin, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at Bitcoin on a yearly chart, like, imagine buying Bitcoin 10 years ago, right? So, imagine buying Bitcoin over here. 10 years ago, you could have bought Bitcoin for, what is this? I can't even see the price. It's so low. Look at this. This is literally 10 years ago. Look. You could have bought Bitcoin for, like, what? Like a couple $100 a coin? All right, let's go to CoinMarketCap and see what this was, and then we'll wrap this up here. All right, so all time, let's see here, 10 years ago. You guys could have bought Bitcoin for $200-300 a coin, and I was buying for $500-600 a coin, but I didn't have the knowledge that I have now to know that this bad boy is gonna run all the way up. You guys see this? We had some nice run-ups. Boom, crash down. You guys see that? People are like, Bitcoin's dead. Bitcoin's dead. Boom, run up. Okay, it's dead now. Boom, run up. Okay, it's dead. Boom, boom, boom. You guys know this thing will never die, guys. Everybody's bullish on Bitcoin. As you guys can see, it got 3.8 million votes. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, guys. At the end of the day here, guys, I can't tell you what to do with your money. None of this is financial advice, but if it was up to me, I'd be dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin, kind of like this gentleman right here, who turned 86,000 into $1 million. I don't think you're going to have these opportunities anywhere else, not unless you get really, really good with the stock market, and maybe you pick the next Tesla or like the next, Nvidia or the next Apple. But how rare is that going to be, guys? Competition like Apple, Nvidia, Facebook, they don't really compete with people. They just buy people out, right? So at the end of the day, guys, I think the best opportunity for us is to buy Bitcoin, stack your Bitcoin, keep your Bitcoin safe. Don't tell anyone what you're doing with your Bitcoin. Just buy it. Keep it to yourself. Don't let them know how much you got it. Don't let them know what exchange it's on. You know what I'm saying, guys? Stay safe out there, guys. Crypto Bro signing out.